Hello and welcome to another F22 Total Air War Let's Play video, and this is the next mission in the Eritrea Tour, and it's called CAP UK. UK aircraft are being ferried into northern Eritrea so that operations by the British can begin in 2 days. We are to provide cover for the Eurofighters flying between northern Eritrea and Ethiopia, so we've got to protect these UK aircraft at all costs. We've got to perform our combat air patrol over waypoint 2. I believe the Eurofighters have got to fly and land at the airfield at waypoint 2. We start in the air, and I'm going to go straight into the autopilot and check our situation. We're flying at the speed of sound at 20,000 feet, and it's 7:15 in the evening. It's a clear sky. I'm going to tell my wingman to go into a deuce loose formation. There he goes. We check the tactical display. There's a KC-135 just to our right of us, and it's just beneath us. It's flying really low. That's quite interesting to see. I guess it doesn't want to be detected, so it's staying low. A bit too low for my liking, to be honest. I wonder if it's got enough power to get over these mountains. Oh, look at it banking. Oh no, it's just circling around, so it wasn't going to hit those mountains, fortunately. Right, waypoint 2 is just ahead of us. There's some ground contacts there. Let's have a look at them. And there's 4 lorries, or trucks, depending on where you are in the world, you call them trucks. And there's some more trucks over here, just parked up. And there's some red triangles just there on the right hand side. Enemy air contacts. Let's have a look at them. And they are KA-50 helicopters with their twin rotors. There's 4 of them. They're also known as the Black Shark, and they are single seat Russian attack helicopters. So I think the programmers have put a sample of what's to come. They put some easy targets there. I'm going to tell my wingman to engage them. And off he goes. Peeling off. And there's the wingman there in the blue triangle in our tactical display. And he's launched a missile.
Autopilot disengaged.
And we're just going to sit back and watch the action. And bang! And those missiles have hit home. Oh my goodness, look at the destruction. All 4 of them nearly combusted at the same time. This one's on fire. And finally it's exploded.
MCON Manual 2.
Wolf 3, knock it off.
Right, going to tell my wingman to knock it off.
3, 2, copy.
Right, we've been locked on
Lock.
by an enemy surface-to-air missile launch site just to the left of us. I can't worry about them just yet. There's some enemy contacts approaching. I'm going to gain some altitude because we want the altitude advantage. And we can see the Eurofighters just behind us to our right. Here they are. We mustn't let these be destroyed. I believe there's 2 sets of 4, and this is one group of 4. I believe they're unarmed. They don't seem to have any missiles on them. So they're just being transported at the moment. Now to complete this mission they have to safely go to waypoint 2 and land without being destroyed. So we need to stay in the air during that time while this happens. I'm not going to venture too far away from the Eurofighters, so I'm going to turn back a bit, and the Eurofighters are directly ahead of us. I need to prioritise which targets that could be a threat to these Eurofighters. We check our bomb bay. There's plenty of missiles for us to use. I think we've got some AIM-120R long-range missiles, some AIM-120C medium-range missiles, and some Sidewinder heat-seeking missiles. If we look closely at the Eurofighters, they're definitely unarmed. So they're sitting ducks, although they can fly pretty fast. And the surface-to-air missile launcher has launched a missile at us. We're going to launch chaff. We've broken the lock. You can see those yellow dots. Those missiles are heading in our direction, but they're not going to threaten us now. And another lock. And another missile launch. Now ahead of us there are 4 Su-25 fighter aircraft. Now they're mainly ground attacking planes. I don't want to waste my missiles if I can. And there's another surface-to-air missile lock. I'm going to launch chaff again. Now behind these Su-25s there's another set of planes. I think they must be the escort of these Su-25s, and they've been identified as Su-27s. They're much more deadly air superiority fighters. There they are, and they look mean as well. I think we need to take these out first, so I'm going to let the Su-25s fly past. There's some more Su-27s and some MiG-21s at the perimeter of this tactical display. But I think the most important planes we need to take out are the Su-27s. They'll pose the highest threat to the Eurofighters. They're about 46 miles away now, just out of the range of our long-range missiles. I'm going to wait until they're about 40 miles away before we go into MCON 3. They're starting to split up. I think they've seen us now. We're going to go into a strike loose formation. The wingman will just hang back, so he'll have a second chance to shoot at these planes if I miss. Right, we're going to MCON Manual 3 and missiles away. They're doing that tactic of splitting in two to confuse us and make us go for one of the planes, and then the other plane, which isn't being tracked, will get on our 6. But we're not going to let them do that. We're going to shoot our missiles and turn around. And off they go, these missiles. If we jump into the missile view, we can see it go on its way. And boom! We've got one. Splash 3. And there it goes. Smoking, and we've got another one. I think this has worked well. Right. The Su-27s are all in trouble there. You can see their radar envelopes have disappeared and one's wiggling about. The Su-25s are literally just behind us. Another plane is down. And our wingman's engaging now. The Su-25 shouldn't be too hard to hit. There's a Su-27 on fire here. It's going down and it's exploded.
Warning, radar lock.
Okay, we are in the thick of it now. Now the Su-25s, I believe they do have air-to-air missiles. So, oh, and it's launching one at us. It's got a lock. And we've launched flares and we've broken the lock. And it's launched another. I'm going to bank away and launch flares. We've got to take out these Su-25s actually. We can't just leave them alone. And there's one here. And infrared missile away. Oh, it's missed. That was point blank range. Bit too close.
Warning, radar lock.
I'm going to bank and take out this one. We've got a lock. And missile away. Off it goes. Boom! It's launched flares, but it's too late. There it goes in flames. I'm going to try to see if I can finish it off with guns. I've overshot it. I think it's out of the game now. I think it's going to go in the ground. I'm going to gain some altitude because I've lost a bit of altitude during that. And there's a missile launch at us. I'm going to launch flares. We've broken the lock hopefully. Not quite. I'm going to still launch flares manually. You see they go. And we've broken the lock. Right, there's one plane literally just behind us. I'm going to ask my wingman to engage my target. He's just behind me. And we've managed to turn around. And missile away. Off it goes. I think this one's missed. It has missed. It was too close. I'm going to let my wingman take out that plane just next to us. I'm going to take out these planes a bit further away. These are MiG-21s. And I've launched missiles at each one of those. And off they go. Bang! Excellent! I think they've both been taken out. There's still this pesky Su-25 just behind us still. I'm going to turn around. And our wingman's finished it off. And there's another plane. I'm going to tell him to break off with the Su-25s. That have already been hit. There's a MiG-21, two MiG-21s in the distance. And missiles are on their way. We jump into the MiG-21 and it's been hit. There's another MiG-21 on the left which has been missed. So we're going to get our aiming reticle over there. I'll press R by accident and that makes you say again to repeat what the wingman said. The missile's missed. We're going to bank around so we can take it out of guns. If you press F1 you can get rid of the cockpit to get a better view. I'm going to ask my wingman to engage this target as well. I'll put my afterburners on as well. He's trying to get away. I'm firing my guns. And we've missed. And we've overshot it. And it's just beneath us now. Trying to get away. I'm going to come down on top of him. And put our afterburners on again. It's taken a while for us to get up to speed and close in. I'm going to launch a missile at point blank range. Sometimes it works. No, this one hasn't worked. We're in range of our guns and I'm shooting. I think it's been hit. And it's been hit again. And it's smoking. And I think this one's out of action now. And it's exploded. There's another contact to our 7 o'clock. I'm going to bank around and ask my wingman to engage. He's heading over there straight away. These are mirages. There's 2 mirages. They're triangular wing. There's an obvious feature of these planes. And our wingman is maneuvering into position. I think he's out of missiles now. We've got a few more missiles left, so missile away. We've got a lock. And off it goes. And we've got it! Boom! It's on fire. There's the other mirage to the right. I'm going to bank around. Our wingman's using his guns on this mirage.
Warning, radar lock.
And we're not coming at this at a good angle. We're in trouble. We might hit the ground if we attack at this angle, so I'm going to break off the attack. Our wingman's just above us. I'm going to get a bit of distance between us and the mirage so I can get a good clean shot at it. Now I'm turning around. And I think he's got it with guns. And he has. He's done the work for us. And this one is smoking. He's on fire. And into the ground it goes. Completely out of control. 16 planes for the wingman. And I'm just going to zoom out on the tactical display. The Eurofighters to the left of us are now landing, it looks like. There's some contacts to the right of us. I'm going to go into a lower MCON setting so we remain undetected. We know where they are, but they don't know where we are. I'm going to turn around and see if we can ID these planes. They haven't appeared on our HUD display yet. If we check on the Eurofighters, they are circling the airfield and landing Now these are MiG-21s, there's a pair of them. And it's just launched a missile at somebody. I think it's launched it at our wingman because it hasn't launched it at our plane. Yes, it's definitely got a lock on the wingman. There's a cross through his blue triangle. We've got a lock and missile away. Off it goes. And they've launched a missile at us this time. I'm launching flares and banking away. We've broken the lock. And the missiles hit home. Boom! And there's another MiG-21 over here. I'm going to bank around. I'm going to dip a little bit to do a little yo-yo-yo. Whoa, there's gunfire. I think we're a bit low. And there's a missile on us. I'm going to create a little bit of distance first, and then I'm going to close in. Wingman 2 has been hit. I think he got hit by anti-aircraft fire. I can see a stream of anti-aircraft guns. Right, missile away. Off it goes. And boom! We've got it! Splash 18. If we check our wingman, he's smoking. I hope his fuel tanks hasn't been hit.
MCON manual 1.
Right, let's check on the area. There's some more contacts to the left. And these are Su-27, so these are tougher opponents. We're going to swing around and see if we can creep up on these planes. I can't see them on a HUD display, so I'm just briefly going to MCON Manual 5, and there's still nothing. I know they're there. Right, I'm going to gain some altitude. Once again, we have a quick fuel check. We're okay. We've got about 3/4 of a tank left. These are Su-25s actually. I'll tell my wingman to engage. There he goes, he's just ahead of us. I think it's safe for us to go into MCON Manual 3. As these are low threat planes to us. And missile away. I'm going to launch another one at its wingman, and off they go. And if we jump into the missile view, we should see some fireworks. There's one down. And another down. Boom! Okay. It's time to knock it off. And there's some more planes. I don't think we're going to attack these, as I think we're venturing too far into enemy territory. And yes, we are some way away from waypoint 2, so we need to make our way back over there. And I can see the Eurofighters have landed now. They've disappeared from our tactical display. I'm just going to jump into the smart view, see if we can find them. No, we've definitely allowed them to land safely. If we didn't, we would have got a mission failed message by now, so I think it's safe to turn and go home. There's some other Eurofighters near waypoint 1, but they weren't the same groups. So it's safe to press W and advance to the next waypoint. We're turning around to waypoint 3 now. Off we go. We're going to go deuce loose. I don't know if he's going to make it. If his fuel tanks have been hit, then he may have to eject and we'll have to pick him up later. Yes, he's definitely losing fuel faster than we are. Right, let's see what's ahead. There's some Su-27s to the left of us. But we're not in the best shape to engage, as we've exhausted pretty much everything. We've got no damage. Okay, there's a friendly F-15 ahead of us, and I think it's going to engage these Su-27s. Let's have a look at the F-15. There it is. Now it's launching flares. It's become a target. Oh, these are MiG-21s that this F-15 is engaging. You can see it's got 3 external fuel tanks. And you can see that they're already engaging each other in a close combat. I think we're going to disengage the autopilot and turn and help them out.
Autopilot disengaged.
So there's 2 F-15s and 2 MiG-21s there. I'm going to tell my wingman to engage as well. There's one of the MiG-21s.
Engage bandit. 2, engaging.
And it's firing its gun at this F-15. And it's scored some hits. Oh, I think it's got one of the planes. I'm going to put half the burners on and get over there as quick as we can. I think there's one F-15 left. If we have a look at it, see if it's okay. And it's in a turning dogfight. And one of the MiG-21s has launched a missile at us. I'm going to bank away and launch some flares. And we've broken the lock. We're going to turn a 2v1 into a 2v3 in a second. Of course we're out of missiles now, so we're going to have to use our cannons.
MCON manual 1. MCON manual 2.
Right, we're in range now of our cannons. I'm going to take one
Engage my target. 2.
and tell my wingman to engage the same target. And we've overshot it. I'm going to come down, and there's 2 of them in our HUD display. I'm going to pick one and stick with it.
Guns.
And our wingman's firing his gun, and he's got it. And it's been done for. Right, time to take out the other one. And the wingman's already got it. And this one's in flames. And down into the ground it goes. Boom.
Autopilot engaged.
Okay. We just need to go home now.
Knock it off. Wolf 3, 2, copy.
Right. We've reached the landing waypoint now, and we're lining up with the airfield runway. We've switched to our RLS landing mode, and you can see the landing boxes there. I've throttled back, and we want to get down to about 150 knots when we touch down on the runway. And we need to put our gear down as well. Mustn't forget to do that. And touchdown! Good stuff. We've had plenty of planes to take out, and we've dodged plenty of missiles. So this one had a bit of everything. Right, I'm gonna find a nice place to turn off. I think this will be as good as any. And there's one of the Eurofighters parked up now. And mission goals have been completed. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, bye bye.